It's easy to fall into the mindset of more equals better. After all, it feels great knowing you've been busy answering all your emails first thing in the morning until you realize you've lost half your day. Hi everyone, I'm Craig McCarthy, Development Manager at SwiftCase, and during my career as a software developer, I've worked with some pretty verbose code bases. So this is code that works fine, but soon becomes a nightmare to update as you're wading through tons and tons of redundant logic, which only gets worse over time. It may sound strange, but this is why I love lazy developers. They despise programming hundreds of lines of code because they prefer to write efficient code instead. And that's why I embrace minimalism, to get things done properly, to make sure I get the best use out of my time. So here's a few ways you can get more out of less. First thing you should consider is streamlining your systems. We're living in a world that constantly demands our attention. Whether you're working on your business or managing your social life, we use dozens of apps, services, and tech to get the best use of our time. But is that really the case? Do you find that you spend a considerable amount of time selecting, procuring, testing, or managing all your accounts, your CRM, your email clients, your social media, your management information, your messaging services, your reminders, your to-do lists? If you're spending more time juggling than benefiting, consider using a tool that integrates and centralizes these services and remove the redundant systems out of your life. Remember, they are here to help us, not hinder us. Next thing to consider is reducing decision. So when a restaurant rethinks their strategy, often the first thing they're asked to do is to cut items from their menu. Now, why would they do this? Obviously, more choice is better. But in short, people don't want to be overwhelmed by choice, and it enables the business to focus on their best qualities, not sheer quantity. Jack of all trades and master of none. No one wants that. In our recent video on why tabs are killing your productivity, we discussed how untidy screens negatively impacted on the performance of doctors that are operating in hospitals. Ultimately, when faced with too much choice, we've got all sorts of different things demanding our attention, it creates stress. So whittle down that to-do list, close those tabs, and boost your focus by focusing on what matters. And finally, don't forget to use your time wisely. I've been lucky enough to experience various roles throughout my career. However, the most significant educational experience for me was learning that I just can't do everything. Working 60 hours a week just doesn't work. It's bad for your health, it's bad for your focus, and ultimately it negatively impacts on your performance. There are only so many hours in the day. Assess your role and the task at hand. Is it worth your time? Can someone else do it? Is there a better person for the job? Could it be delegated? Is it even just worth doing in general? If you're struggling to fit everything in, consider taking do not disturb time during the day. Do your tasks in spurts and dedicate that time to those tasks. If you're checking your email, be strict. Maybe limit it to 15 minutes a morning, just to manage and process your emails, deal with any of the more urgent requests. After that, leave it and deal with it later because it can wait. If you schedule your time to specific tasks and stick to it, it means you can concentrate on the task at hand and avoid those distractions. So, they're just a few of the reasons why I believe that less is more. Have you embraced minimalism? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on business, productivity, tech and software. And until next time, I've been Craig McCarthy, Development Manager of SwiftCase. Have a great rest of the day.